They came roaring down my driveway with bulldozers and fake warrants. But when my dad stepped in front of the machine, every single one of them froze. He wasn't bluffing, and they knew it. The morning air was still when the engines arrived. A convoy of construction trucks, HOA banners slapped over the sides, roared toward my property like an invasion. I stepped out barefoot, coffee mug in hand, watching them line up near the gate. The driver of the lead bulldozer shouted, "You're trespassing on HOA-controlled land. We've got demolition orders." I didn't answer, because my father did. From the porch, he walked out in his faded army fatigue jacket, the kind of walk that made men shut up without a word. "Who signed that order?" he asked calmly. A young man in a reflective vest climbed down from the bulldozer, smirking. "The HOA president herself. She said this structure's illegal. We're clearing it." Dad looked him dead in the eye. "You got a legal warrant?" The man laughed nervously. "Don't need one. HOA authority." That's when Dad stepped forward and ripped the clipboard from his hands. "Son," he said, voice sharp as a rifle crack, "HOA doesn't outrank the United States Army." The fake crew tried to move their machines. Dad didn't budge. He stood directly in front of the bulldozer, boots planted, shoulders squared, the wind tugging at his jacket. "Move!" the driver yelled, revving the engine. Dad reached into his vest and held up his old service badge, the one marked U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. "You want to touch federal property? Be my guest," he said, "but I promise you, this won't end the way you think." The bulldozer's roar faltered. The driver's hands trembled. Then Karen herself arrived in her SUV, waving papers. "That's my land," she shrieked. Dad turned slowly, face like stone. "Then why's it got our name on the deed?" I pulled my phone and hit record just as the county sheriff's truck pulled in, blue lights flashing. He took one look at my dad, then at the bulldozers. "Who authorized this?" he barked. Karen stuttered. "The HOA?" The sheriff cut her off. "Lady, you're about 10 seconds from a felony." The driver killed the engine, the crew scattered. Karen screamed as deputies cuffed her for trespassing and property damage. Dad looked at me and grinned. "Son," he said, quietly, "some wars don't need guns, just backbone."
I am Liam, and trust me, the next HOA story is even worse. Subscribe now.